Hi everyone, welcome to my art class. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a camping propane. Are you ready to do it with me? Alright, let's starting it. Switch camera. First, you will need the color papers. You can pick any color you like, but make sure the glass you pick yellow or white, okay? So this one is the paper you need, and scissors, glue stick, pencil, and I use Sharpie so you can see my outline much better. Color pencils, hole puncher, pipe cleaner. Alright, that's all the material we needed for today. And let me clean table a little bit. First, we need the yellow paper or white, okay? You can pick either one. And I'm going to draw this part first, okay? So first you can see I do a curve and make the glass first, okay? So I make the curve and make the glass for the pan. All right, and then this part on the top, basically, before I draw the whole thing, okay, this one gonna be the lid, right? So this one, oval, and then on the top, it's like that, okay? And then later on, I'm going to cut out this shape to glue it over the top. The green one, glue it over the top. Okay, that's what I'm planning to do. And yep, all right. So this one, because it's my hangout, if you have my hangout, I'm gonna just flip it over. You can cut it from here, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it from here. Cut the paper. Cut the top part. This part, don't worry about the rim. You can just cut it all through, because later on I have the other piece cover over the top, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, here, little by little, cut it out. Ready. That's the first one, okay? And the second one is this red part. I'm going to duplicate this red part and glue it over the top, okay? So curve, line goes down, curve, like that. All right, this is the duplicate, this part. So what I'm gonna do, if you have my hand out, let's cut it from here. Here we go. And then let's open the glue. Put glue over the top. Place this one over, because I want it multiple color. And then on the top right here, I choose dark green. If you don't have a dark green, it's fine. You can pick any color you like, okay? Propane, usually it's green, but if you don't have it, you don't need. If you don't have it, you can pick different color. And basically, this one, all you need to do is tracing it, okay? But I just want to let you see better, okay? First rim, ring. I put ring, and then this one, curve, curve, close up, small curve, close up, and make a little one more curve. That's it. All right, so this is the thing we are going to put over the top. Again, if you have my hand out, you can just go ahead and cut it. All right, so I'm gonna do it now. Follow the line and cut. Right here, put glue over the top. Over. So you have the top part. And hole puncher. Punch a hole right there. And then later on we can use pipe cleaner, okay? But not right now. I want to teach you how to make it a little bit realistic, you know, like a shading part later on to make it 3D, okay? All right, next one, I'm going to working on the base. You see the base right here, okay? So first I'm going to do this part, okay, the red part, the base. Okay, so for the red part, right here, you can see it's double, it's oval and make a curve and then do the bottom. Very easy. So what I'm going to do, Sharpie, okay, make a curve oval and then curve to the bottom ring. Line goes down, close up. So you have this part, okay? Right, and out. Let's cut it little by little. Follow the line. Little by little. I have the bottom base. For the bottom base, find the center and then glue it on like that. Okay? Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just put a little bit glue over here. You can see a little bit and then a little bit here. And then I'm going to attach together and make sure it's in the center like that. And then I'm going to do the bottom base. Okay, so the bottom base is dark green. I'm gonna get dark green. I'll show it to you. Oval, line goes down and curve. Simple, okay? So here, let's do oval. Line goes down, curve close up, one curve, two curve. Here you can decorate, okay? You can do the decoration if you like. All right, this one is my hand out. Just cut it from here. I'm done. All right, and then this part you are going to put it over. You are gonna adjust. You see too high, it's not in the center. Make sure you find the center and then glue it. Okay, center. All right, I'm gonna flip it over, put glue right here. And find center. Measure it. Glue it on. Okay, and next one we are going to do switch. Okay, for the switch I use black paper. Okay, you see this one, the switch I draw like that, and then I color. Okay, and the bottom part, and very teeny, huh? Very teeny. But if you don't have it, it doesn't look like propane. So this one is like a switch, you can switch. Okay, all right, and then you can cut it out from there. I have a computer. I did a drawing from the computer, so if you don't have if you have a hangout, just cut it out from there. Okay. It's very tiny. It might be challenging for the younger one to cut. Okay. If the younger one cannot cut this small, and they can just draw it. Okay. Okay, you got the switch. All right, where you gonna put? You can put it here, this side or this side, up to you. Okay. I'm gonna just put a little bit glue, and then put my switch over there. You see it? Tiny, teeny one. Okay. And then this one you can draw mosquitoes, bugs. You know, lots of different insects. Okay, and then it's up to you, but and then this one I'm gonna hand it later, but before I do anything, let me show you side by side. Shading without shading have it's kind of big difference. Okay, so you see this one has a shading, the glass looks clear, right? And this one shading looks 3D, and this one looks flat. Okay, so that's why when I say shading, it's super important. Okay, all right, before we shading, I'd like you to do the fire. Okay, so for the fire, I will suggest you to do to find the red color and the orange color, these two color. Okay, and then let's start it from the bottom, this part. Okay, you are gonna draw the frame up and down, you know, the way you like it, like a fire, big fire. And then color in, you do outline. After that, you color in, color in, color in, color in, and then adjust your drawing See if you like it. Color in, color in. Color in. And then red over the top. I like to do outline first, so before I color, so I know what it look like before I color. Okay, and right now ready. Color in. I push you hard for obtain the color over the yellow paper. Okay, I want you to push color in really hard, otherwise the red won't show out. Okay, make sure you have a full power, and then do the coloring. See, this one I'm not push too hard, it become lighter, right? So orange and yellow cannot see the difference, no good. So I'm gonna just go ahead and push really hard. You see, the red frame start to comes out. And then right now you can adjust for a little for the details. Like you, for example, how you want the frame to go to be, okay? Like that. Fire. Maybe a little bit higher here. A bit higher. Have fun, okay? Have fun drawing it. Okay? It's up to you how you want it to look like. So make sure you adjust it. Breaking in a little bit more to make it prettier. Okay, I think that's what I like. All right, and then next one, get pencil, shading the glass. You see this one curve? I want you to draw a curved line. And then shading a little bit. Very light power smudge. Okay, shading on the side. Okay, a little bit power 3. If you want to find power 3. And then one more time power 2. Over, color over, okay. Underneath power 2. Very light. Power 2. Very light. Increase power 3. Okay, power 1, very light. color a little bit over. Until you think the glass looks good. Cover a little bit more on the side and also a little bit more on the bottom to make it crystal clear. Okay, and then use finger, smudge, 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 so it looks nature. Okay, you see 3D already. All right, so the other, I'm gonna have a U5 dark green and brown, dark brown, and the dark red for the shading part. Okay, so for the shading part, I will use the dark green first. All right, shading on the bottom, shading on the bottom. Push full power, okay, because this is dark green paper. You want to push the full power so the shading can come out more. Okay, the rim darker. Okay, side here darker. Zoom in. Darker shading. A big triangle look. See, and then this part shading. All right, the bottom right here. Push full power, okay? Shading on the side, a little bit triangle, like here, triangle, same thing to this side. Okay, and then go get the red, but red shading on the red, you won't see it, so you need the brown, darkest brown. Okay, shading on the side a little bit, on the side a little bit, underneath, because the light cannot go through. It has a shading because of this lid top, the opening part. Okay, bottom. Like that. Okay, and then yeah, this one it's good. And then this part, right, shading on the bottom of the lantern, propane. Okay, shading on this one. Shading a little bit on the side, side right here, on the side right here, bottom, a bit underneath. Okay, and green under, on the bottom. Okay, this one on the bottom. On the bottom line, the whole thing on the bottom. Okay, and then shading this part lighter until it disappears. Harder on the side and then gets lighter until the color disappears. Okay, and then flip this part, darker a little bit darker, full power, and then goes lighter, 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 until color disappear. All right, and zoom out. You see, ta-da, 3D. Nice, nice. And then next one, bring it together, and then tuck it in to the hole. You see, tucking into the hole, and then just bend it up together. Bring it together. Bend it up and bring it together. That's it. We finish it. Okay, I'm going to show you the different view. Ready? Ta-da! I have two. Propane Lantern, good for summer. Good for summer project. Okay, I hope you enjoy the lesson, and I see you next time. Okay, bye bye everyone. Bye bye.